Hello and welcome to Devil's Advocate and a special interview with the former President of Pakistan, Gen Pervez Musharraf, who's announced that he'll be returning to his country at the end of this month to contest elections. What are his chances and how will he handle the possibility of arrest? General Musharraf, why are you returning to Pakistan when there's a real danger you could be arrested on arrival and no real prospect that you'll return to power?
Well, yes, the danger is there of arrest, and I have considered that, and well, one has to face that danger. The other is I will not return to power. That is a question mark. I'm going back to contribute to the political situation, and I hopefully will do well in the election. My party will do well in the elections.
Let's first talk about the possibility of arrest. Have you had any assurance from General Kayani, the army chief, whether you'll be arrested or not?
Well, no, I haven't taken any assurances from anyone.
The Pakistani newspapers report that before you return to Pakistan, you will go to Saudi Arabia to both seek the support of King Abdullah as well as a guarantee you won't be arrested. Is that the case?
Well, I'm going for Umrah, and not to meet anyone particularly, but since I have relationships there, maybe I meet some people. But basic purpose of going there is for Umrah.
Will you meet King Abdullah and will you seek some assurance from him about whether you'll be arrested or not?
Well, I don't know whether I'll be meeting him. It's not fixed as yet. But I'm not going to seek assurances. I don't think anyone outside can give assurances of what will happen to me inside Pakistan.
Beyond the question of arrest, do you have any reason to believe that the Pakistan army would welcome your return at this particular point?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what I have commanded the army, so I know as far as if you're talking of the army, generally people I know I have been a popular commander of the army, but when you say army, are you talking of the army chief? I don't know. But I don't know there. I'm not in contact with them, so I don't know what their attitude may be.
You haven't been in contact with General Kayani at all, is that what you're saying?
Well, once in a while I have spoken to him on some special occasion, otherwise not.
Do you have any reason to believe that General Kayani would welcome your return at this point of time?
Well, I can't say, one can't say, and I haven't checked also. Because I personally believe I've got involved in politics, and I'm focusing entirely on the mandate of the people. But I need to get the mandate of the people, the support of the people, and that is not what army will contribute to.
But do you believe that the rank and file of the army, maybe not the top generals, but the soldiers, would welcome your return?
Well, they like me, certainly. I know that they like me. So now whether they will welcome my return and how do they welcome, I don't know. But they certainly, I know that they like me.
You're confident that the army today still likes you?
Yes, absolutely. I'm very confident. I'm not a desk type of a commander. I've been a very, very field commander. I have led from the front. And therefore, I know that the people, the Pakistan Army, rank and file, have always loved me.
What about the Chief Justice? He has very good reasons not to like you. Are you at all concerned that he might take steps to detain you, perhaps arrest you?
Well, I expect from a Chief Justice, I expect balanced judgments. I expect justice.
You weren't exactly balanced and just yourself when you handled the Chief Justice in 2007. Are you not worried that he might look for revenge?
Well, that was a different issue, and I was very, very just. You are very wrong in saying that. I took the issue of the reference. I sent to the Judicial Council, and that is the constitutional position of any accusation against any judge. So I acted according to the Constitution.
But as of today, you're not worried that the Chief Justice might arrest you on arrival?
Well, it's not the Chief Justice who will arrest me. There are arrest warrants against me in the cases. All the cases I know are politicized, and the arrest warrants are for my non-appearance in the court. So I will appear in the court the day I go or soon after. So I really don't know what are the legal position taken by those courts. It's not the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court who is going to be interfering.
Okay, but you're telling me that you are prepared to appear in court and you are prepared to face arrest if that court that you appear in so orders?
Well, I've got a judicial team who is looking into all this, and they are advising me. I will go by their advice, and I will go by the law of Pakistan.
Is there any possibility that between now and the end of the month you may change your mind and decide not to return, or are you committed to returning whatever happens?
Well, up till now, I am absolutely committed.
What do you mean up till now? You're leaving an element of doubt.
Well, there are a lot of people keep advising me, my party people and everyone. So they are looking at the present situation that is prevailing there, but I will be going back.
You're saying to me that you're under pressure from people, your own team and others, to change your mind?
Well, generally all my friends and my well-wishers have apprehensions like you are voicing, and they keep advising otherwise, but I have taken a decision, as I said, that I will go back.
Now let's come to the mandate that you believe you might be able to seek and achieve. In a recent interview to the Pakistani newspaper Pakistan Today, reported by them on the 1st of January, you said Pakistan needs you badly because you are the only person experienced enough to get the country back on the track of progress. What leads you to believe that you could be the savior of Pakistan today?
Well, I don't think I used such words that Pakistan needs me badly, and I did say that I am a person who is most qualified to handle the situation in Pakistan, because the two political parties, the major political parties, have both been tried twice and failed, thrice and failed. Then others involved have not been tried at all. I am one who has been tried and I succeeded. So there is a difference between me and them. I have governed Pakistan for about 9 years, and I have successfully governed Pakistan. So I know what to be done, and I have an international standing, and therefore the issue in Pakistan is domestic as well as international. And I think I'm very capable of handling all that. I understand Pakistan.
You're saying
so that is what I said.
You're saying to me that your track record as president justifies your belief that you are the right person to handle Pakistan today?
Yes, yes, indeed.
Well, what gives you the feeling that the people of Pakistan want you back? After all, when you left in 2008, you were a deeply unpopular person.
Well, but on the contrary, between 99 and early 2007, for 8 years, I was a deeply popular person. My popularity in March 2007 was 78%, I think. So what happened in that 1 year, that is most unfortunate. But then people are harking back to my time now. Now that they are suffering and everything is going down, the economy, railways are not moving, PIA is crashing, economy is in shambles, law and order, terrorism, extremism, dysfunctional government, political chaos, all that, they are harking back to the 8 years of time where people made money, legitimate money, they did good business, they earned a lot, per capita income increased, their livelihood improved, their standard of living improved, and there was tremendous development in all socio-economic sectors of Pakistan. Nothing of that sort is happening now. So therefore they are harking back to that time, and they realize that that was the time which was wonderful for Pakistan and for them.
And you're saying to me that that was the golden age, and by returning to Pakistan and winning back power, you can restore that old golden age. That's what you're saying to me?
I think so, yes. It certainly was a golden age. It was a period of development for the state and welfare for the people of Pakistan.
Okay.
And I know what to do, and since I did it in 99, the situation was, economic situation was as bad, if not worse. I think we can turn everything around.
Now, despite denials, there continues to be extensive speculation in Pakistan that you could seek some sort of alliance with Imran Khan and his Tehreek-e-Insaf party. Is that a possibility?
I believe in setting a vision and a strategy. Now my vision is that we have to, for the sake of Pakistan, we have to break the political status quo. We have to come with a third political option, because otherwise the two political options presently and in the past they have been tried and failed. So where do we go? If we hand over again to the same people, it is going to be the same thing again. We'll keep going down. In that context, I said that one has, if we have to break the political status quo, if anyone can do it individually, well and good. Otherwise, there is a need of coalition of forces which can bring about that third political option which can deliver to Pakistan.
To me, this sounds as if you're saying that a coalition or an alliance with Imran Khan is a possibility. Have I understood that correctly?
Well, but you clap with two hands. I know what you've said, that is correct. There are people in his party who keep negating this, that they will not get into an alliance with me. But they don't have a vision. They are those who say that, they don't understand what they are talking. If they go into the field and they lose to the same parties, well then Pakistan suffers. So they should think of Pakistan, what is needed in Pakistan. If they don't want to have an alliance, certainly I wouldn't like to have an alliance.
Let me put to you one of the possible problems of an alliance with Imran Khan and the Tehreek-e-Insaf. Imran Khan has clearly said that if he wins, he will be Prime Minister. Are you prepared to serve under Imran Khan?
No, these are later issues. If he wins, certainly he will be the Prime Minister. But in a coalition, then there are many other things. Certainly I cannot serve under him. No, that is not a possibility. I can be outside, but I can't be serving under him. I can't be serving under anyone.
In other words, you can either be Prime Minister yourself or you will be outside supporting the government that is created from outside, but you will not serve under someone else's Prime Minister. Is that correct?
Well, these are things which we'll address, I think, later on. It's too premature to be talking of these things. But there are many options.
General Musharraf, let's take a break at that point. When we come back, I want to talk to you about the present constitutional turmoil in Pakistan and ask you how you view it. That's in a moment's time. See you after the break. Welcome back to Devil's Advocate and an exclusive interview with General Pervez Musharraf. General Musharraf, at the moment, there is a constitutional crisis in Pakistan. The Prime Minister has accused the Army Chief and the Director General of the ISI of violating the Constitution. In response, the Army has issued a formal statement warning the Prime Minister of grave consequences, and the Defence Secretary has been sacked. Many people believe that the situation is building up to an army coup. Would you at this point welcome an army coup?
No, I don't think it is leading to an army coup. I don't think army intends to take over. I think the environment is not at all conducive for army takeover, and I think the army understands that. But whatever you've said is, yes, that has happened, and it is terrible that the organs of state are at loggerheads with each other, and the pillars of state also have differences and pulling in different directions. This is the problem in Pakistan today, that there is total organs of state and pillars of state pulling in different directions. How can governance take place?
But let me just clarify something. You're saying to me two things. First of all, you don't think an army coup is likely, and secondly, you also suggested you wouldn't welcome or endorse an army coup. Am I correct on both points?
Well, I'll leave it to the army, whatever they are handling. I am reasonably sure that army will not, the army coup will not take place. But my sympathies, my support always remains with the army. I have been an army man, and I can never imagine to be against the army.
All right. In other words, if there is a coup, which you think is unlikely, but if there is a coup, your sympathies will lie with the army.
Always, for anything, I'm with the army. I will always stand by the army.
A second source of political tension and turmoil at the moment is the belief that the Supreme Court might seek to dismiss both the Prime Minister and the President for failure to carry through with the corruption cases against the President. if such a constitutional coup, as it's being called, were to happen, would you support this step by the Supreme Court?
Me, yes, certainly. Supreme Court's decisions ought to be accepted by all. I mean, what else is there? Where do we go? We can only go to God Almighty after that. So, Supreme Court decision on any case ought to be accepted, and one has to. I would certainly accept it, yes.
So if the Supreme Court were to rule in some form that both the Prime Minister and the President are dismissed because they have failed to carry through the corruption cases against the President, you would support that. That's what you said.
Well, what is the difference whether I support or not? It has to be accepted, and it should be adhered, it should be implemented.
Now, General Musharraf, at the moment there's turmoil in Pakistan, there's a constitutional crisis, the economy is melting down, there's terror, there's militancy. In these circumstances, should elections be held in 2013 when they're due, or should they be held early?
Hardly makes a difference, Karan. I think now we are already in 2012, and elections can't be held in 15 days or anything. They take 3 months. And unfortunately, 3 months we'll land up, I think, closer to Ramzan and Eid, because at the moment another important event is elections to the Senate. That's going to be in March. So if we take 3 months after that, we land up in the Ramzan period. So it goes beyond that. When you go beyond that, you land up in September, October, November. So what is the difference between 2013 or end 2012? Elections should be held. That is the only answer to the turmoil. And the people of Pakistan must understand that they vote for the right party and the right leaders.
Okay.
If they don't do that, Pakistan will remain in trouble for another 5 years.
Let me now ask you about the constitutional status that you see for the army if you were to come to power. What role do you envisage for the army if you were to come to power?
No, there is no role of the army in on the political side or in governance. They have their role, the security of Pakistan from internal and external threat. But, however, having said that, I had created a National Security Council. Now, this was a consultative body. It was not superimposed over the Senate and the National Assembly. As a consultative body, its composition was most appropriate, and it had important ministers, President to chair it, Prime Minister as member, important ministers, the chief ministers, not the important ministers, sorry. And we had also put the military men in it, the chairman, Joint Chiefs of Staff Committee, and the 3 chiefs.
And you think this body should be brought back?
Yes, absolutely it should be brought back, because this is a body which would temper, which would moderate actions, which will consult. Through the consultation, they can come to the rescue of problems that Pakistan faces.
But today, when you're no longer army chief and you're now a civilian man, would you accept civilian supremacy over the military?
Civilian supremacy is always there. It's a misnomer. It's a misperception as if Pakistan, the military dominates the civilian. It does not. It is only when Pakistan gets in trouble, like it is now, or in '99, or previously in previous days, then people run to the army to save Pakistan. So no, it's not that army is dictating to the government. Never. It never dictates to the government. I know that when I was the chief. So this is what people perceive, that the army runs Pakistan. It does not run Pakistan at all.
You've made it clear in a fairly roundabout way, but you've nonetheless suggested that you accept civilian supremacy of the army. General Musharraf, my last question. Would the Prime Minister of Pakistan after the elections, whether it's you, Imran Khan, or anyone else, would the Prime Minister of Pakistan be the final, last authority, and would the army chief be subordinate to him? A quick answer, sir.
Absolutely, 200%. Always. But one expects, as a patriotic Pakistani, I will expect the Prime Minister to be looking after Pakistan, ensuring the welfare of the people and the development of the state. And if the Pakistan is ending up as it is today, then yes, people again go back to the army. So this is not such a simple yes and no answer.
Absolutely.
Certainly, Prime Minister will be 200%, he should be in charge, and the army serves the Prime Minister and the government of Pakistan.
Given that you've kept a back door always open for the army to intervene, let me ask you one more question. If you become Prime Minister of Pakistan, will you permit General Kayani to serve until November 2013 when his present 3-year extension ends, or will you ask him to seek retirement early?
I think these are premature questions. I think he must serve. He's got an extension till 2013 and he should continue. And we should not disturb this, element at all. We must go by the rules.
Okay.
Otherwise, an army chief is not a junior person that you can give him extension and then tell him to quit, etc. These are bad things. It's not a good way of handling issues.
All right, General Musharraf, we leave this particular interview there. My thanks to you for speaking to Devil's Advocate. That was General Pervez Musharraf, former President of Pakistan, who says that he will return to his country at the end of this month. Although, as you may have noticed in that interview, he's also indicated he's under pressure to change his mind. We now have to wait and see whether he keeps his word or whether other people's counsel prevails. Goodbye. Good night.